Hey everyone, it's me Tim, and today I'm going to talk about some of my favorite items to bring on trail for backpacking, hiking, or camping. And I have a special guest with me today, Backpacker Luke.
Hey everybody, Backpacker Luke here, and today I'm going to be jumping in with just my 3 luxury items that I really enjoy taking with me on the trail. So thank you, Tim, so much for having me on the channel. Really appreciate it.
He's going to be sharing some of his insights. His channel is really great. You should definitely go check it out. He does all kinds of things about backpacking, hiking, camping. He does gear reviews, he does tutorials, he does vlogs, a lot of really cool stuff going on his channel. I found him a few months ago and I've been really enjoying his videos, so definitely go check him out when you're done watching this video. I'll leave a link to his channel down below. Anyways, let's jump in with the favorite things that we both enjoy bringing on the trail.
The Sawyer Mini water filter is one of my luxury items. I really love it. And along with this, as it might not kind of feel like a luxury item because it is a water filter, what I do put kind of with it for luxury is also a couple of extra water bottles with it, like the squeeze water bottles. So I like to be able to carry some extra water with me. It just makes it easier, especially when making camp, that I can filter more water at a time and have extra water with me in camp during the mornings and the evenings and that sort of thing. So the luxury is not just the Sawyer water filter, but also the extra bottles of water that I usually carry with me on the trail while I'm out there.
My first thing is the Wakeco Nanopresso, specifically with the NS adapter. The Nanopresso is a portable espresso machine. It doesn't heat up the water. You would need a stove for that, or just a vessel of hot water that's in like a thermos or something. But once you put hot water in it, the NS adapter uses a little pod that's just a lot easier to work with and a lot easier to clean up. But basically you just pump it and it squeezes out and pressurizes a delicious shot of espresso. It's very portable, very packable. It's just amazing on the trail when you're out in the wilderness to just have like some really good coffee. Really, just for me, it makes my trip so much better, especially when I'm camping. I love waking up to a nice shot of espresso or two. And the other thing that's nice about it is if you're limited on water, you get a lot more bang for your buck with a espresso because it uses much less water but has about the same amount of caffeine as a cup of coffee.
The Fire Maple Cook Kit plus kind of stove cup system all-in-one included thing is another luxury item that I really enjoy. I really love it. I took it with me on my first backpacking trip really recently, and the reason that for me this is a luxury item is you could do something a lot simpler like a canister stove, really simple burner kind of system, but the all-in-one included system for me is definitely a luxury I don't mind bringing with me, even though it has a little bit extra weight. I think it's really awesome and amazing and totally worth just bringing it with me on the trail.
My next favorite item is not any one in particular, but just a headlamp. I prefer to use a headlamp for illumination because it leaves my hands free to do anything I need to do. If say I get to camp late and I'm trying to cook dinner or set up my tent, it's just so much easier to have my hands free and be able to just, wherever I look, there's going to be light there and it's going to illuminate that area. For me, that's my preferred method of illumination. I've tried lanterns, I've tried flashlights, I've tried all different kinds of things, and honestly the headlamp just works best for me. Now I will say, pro tip here, definitely get one that's rechargeable. Mine is rechargeable. I'm able to recharge it on the trail with my power bank, so I never have to worry about it. Even if it's a multi-day trip, I never have to worry about the headlamp dying or needing to pack extra batteries for it. So that's really a nice convenience factor.
I bring with me also Snickers and honey stingers with me on the trail. They aren't always technically like the best item to bring with you, although Snickers especially does pack a lot in its size and weight for you, but the honey stinger is really just something I enjoy eating. It gives some energy, but it's really just about the flavor and having kind of an extra like little reward snack throughout the day or in the evening, that kind of thing, just to bring in a honey stinger with me. So I really enjoy bringing both of these with me on every trip, no matter what the scenario, these come with me.
My next item is Darn Tough socks. They are wool. They are super comfortable. My favorite thing about Darn Tough is their warranty. They have a lifetime warranty on their socks. If you burn a hole in them, if you tear them, if you rip them, which is very hard to do, you just send them in, you clean them up, send them in. Obviously don't send them in dirty, that's kind of rude. But you just send them in to Darn Tough and they will give you a voucher for a free pair of socks. It's that easy, and I've done it several times already, and it's that easy. They're really awesome about that. They really stand behind their product. So that's why I like Darn Tough. But I like wool socks in general because they dry quicker, And the biggest thing for me is that they don't stink after a couple days of wearing them. They just don't retain odor the way that cotton socks do. So if you're doing any kind of hiking or any kind of outdoorsy activity, I highly recommend wool socks. And if you're in the market for wool socks, I highly recommend Darn Tough. It's just an incredible brand. They're based in Vermont. So, you know, just a lot of good reasons to go with that company. And they last a long time. They're comfortable. My feet don't get soaking wet in my hiking shoes. They're just a really awesome piece of kit.
I always enjoy bringing with me my Uniqlo ultralight down jacket. It is a great jacket and it's a great weight for its insulation value and all of those things, but there are definitely trips that I don't necessarily need to be bringing this kind of a mid layer with me, but I always do anyway because I get cold really easily, and this as a luxury item for myself is just awesome. I like having the comfort of something here, and also I can kind of turn it into a pillow if I need to, so it definitely comes with me as a luxury item, even on trips that I don't necessarily need it.
And my next favorite item is a fruit smoothie in a bag. This is something I got into a couple years ago. My friend Jeff recommended this to me. And at first I thought it was a little bit odd because they're made for toddlers. It's basically like an applesauce in a bag, kind of like baby food. It's like a fruit smoothie though. They're really, really delicious. They come in all different flavors: berry, strawberry, you know, mango, banana, strawberry, all different flavors, and they're good for you. They're pretty healthy. They give you a great boost of energy, and just like the flavor, something so sweet and just delicious on the trail really gives me a big boost of energy. And like I said, they're healthy and they're absolutely delicious and very packable. I usually bring a couple of these with me. I will say if you're out in the desert in the heat, you might want to eat these early and not leave them in your bag in 110 degree heat, as they could probably spoil in that situation. So I would kind of avoid that if possible. But yeah, fruit smoothies, I get them at the supermarket. Definitely try them. I mean, it seems a little funny at first, but take my word for it, they're really awesome.
The Granite Gear Blaze 60 pack is definitely a luxury item for me. It has a little bit more bells and whistles than you technically need in a backpacking pack, but for me, it's 100% worth it to get those extra little features. So the extra ties or zippers or the lid on top, all of those types of things really kind of come together to be a luxury item for me at least, but it's totally worth it because of all the kind of usability I get out of it and all the extra little kind of bits and just the ease it creates for me on the trail. So the Granite Gear Blaze 60 instead of like a internal, frameless pack. Thank you, Tim, for having me on the channel. Really appreciate it. And I love working with you.
Thank you, Luke, for joining us today and telling us your insights on favorite items you bring on the trail. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to go check out Luke. Like I said, he's doing all kinds of things with backpacking and hiking and camping, tutorials, gear reviews, tips and tricks, all kinds of cool stuff going on over there. So definitely go check him out. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.